any stragglers, so we'll wait for them, then we'll start. They're still coming. Okay. All right, so welcome everybody. My name is Jules Mitchel. I'm president of Target Health. We're a full-service CRO in New York, and we're sort of the champions of the paperless clinical trial. Today we have a wonderful panel. We're going to talk about risk-based monitoring, eSource, etc. With our friends from Methodologies, Francis Noel, Vik Paul from Heatlh, which is a new startup, and Ed Stanley, our friend from Clinical Inc. So before we start, I just want to just like to know who the audience is. It's just a quick thing, and if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. So anybody here have experience in risk-based monitoring, hands-on? Okay. How many people are from pharma or equivalent? Whoa. Okay, welcome. CROs? Okay, thanks, Dean. CRAs. Very interesting. There's 4 hands went up at CRAs. And I would say that the one group that's going to be most affected by eSource and risk-based monitoring are CRAs. So I'm a little disappointed there aren't more here. All of that. Any government people? No, the government. The one government, thank you. U.S. government or where else? Yes? Okay, welcome. I want everybody to know that the FDA and EMA are way ahead of the industry in terms of offering solutions such as eSource, risk-based monitoring, and now e-informed consent. So it's on the industry to catch up. Okay. So just a couple of small things before I start. So a long time ago when I was at, I always take a few notes, which I don't put on my slides. A while back when I was at Pfizer and Wyeth, I tried to do what was called remote data entry, which was the antecedent of EDC, which basically you had a laptop, and they weren't that big that time, but they were reasonably big, and you had a floppy disk, and you gave that laptop and a floppy disk to the investigators. They entered the data, and then they sent you the floppy disk, and then you did some things with it. And I really tried to do it. I actually have a proposal that I did. It was going to be $36,000. And I even said, we'll go to the sites and do it for them. And they told me if it's not IBM, we're not going to do it. So that didn't happen at that time. That was over 20 years ago. So now it's all happening. So, and we and Ed have done clinical trials now. We have about 20. He's got more. We have a submission that went into FDA with inspections, and we expect an approval with eSource and risk-based monitoring the next couple of weeks. So here's the key of the whole thing is meet with the regulators. This came up this morning on an FDA. Meet with them. Don't be afraid. They're actually quite open and quite ahead. And also, no matter what you do, put it in the protocol. It says, we heard this morning from FDA, one of the big criticisms they have is the protocol wasn't followed. So if you actually put whatever you're doing, risk-based monitoring, et cetera, and put a couple pages in, don't be afraid. Just don't put anything like an SAP, don't put anything in there that you got to change all the time. And the other is to work closely with the sites and work closely with the CRAs, et cetera, because the world is somewhat going to change. All right, so I'll just do a little intro because we have the experts here and I was asked to moderate, so I'm not going to spend time showing you data from our system, but just to give you a handle. So we're going to talk about how we can experience of our expert panel here with ongoing clinical trials. This is not theoretical. Identify how eSource and risk-based monitoring methodologies are impacting the clinical research enterprise. This, the key of the whole thing is seeing the data. So you can't do risk-based monitoring if you don't see the data. And if you wait 3 months to see the data, or 2 months or 1 month to see the data, it may be actually too late, okay, to do your risk-based monitoring. So part of risk-based monitoring is actually seeing the data, if not in real time, quickly, okay? So how we deal with clinical research sites, I'll talk a little bit about that, patients, regulators, QA. The QA people and the CRAs are the ones that have the most trouble, because they're used to, if someone was born in 1982 and you wrote 1981, they freak out. They can't go, well, you wrote 27 and the number should be 26. And they don't know the difference between what's important and what's not important. So you have to embrace the QA people and the CRAs because their jobs are going to change. But also data managers, safety management, etc. Okay. We actually practice all these things work. So I always have a couple of quotes. And, we have a paper that just came out in Applied Clinical Trials, so some of these quotes are there, and with a lot of metrics on risk-based monitoring and eSource. So I pulled this off the internet. It's nice you don't have to do a lot of research to find things anymore. So Confucius said, so it's not me or Dean Gilman, right? It's saying it's Confucius. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. And Leonardo said simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And William James said the art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. And I've always said, well, we're a Puritan nation, which is why we put a lot of people in jail. Also, the attitude is, do everything right now, but I always say, put off to tomorrow what you do not have to do today. So there are a lot of things we do today that we really don't have to, and there are things that we do tomorrow that we really should be doing today. So we have to rethink the whole thing. And I'm on the executive committee of CIVI, the Clinical Trials Transformation Initiative, and someone asked the question once, well, how do we know what's the risk factor? How do we know what FDA is going to be doing? How do we know all these things? I said, you're the smartest people in the world next to physicists. You should be able to figure it out. And if you put it in the protocol and you follow the protocol, the regulators will not challenge it. Also meet with them. We met with them in a Type C meeting and got everything in writing and met with the review division, so you won't need to try. And the other is, this is from Schopenhauer, which I think came from, I stole this line. So every truth passes through three stages. First it's ridiculed, then it's opposed, and the third is regarded as self-evident. And I always say that the person who ridiculed it always takes credit for it at the end, so you just have to be prepared for that. And the other is, and this is really important, so this is now a serious quote. This came from Seaman Knapp, who in the early 1900s had new ideas on agriculture. He was in the agriculture department of the US government, and he had ideas on how to improve crop yields. And he went down to his village in Alabama, Georgia, and he tried to get people to do things by telling them. And finally, he found that you can tell people forever, from today till tomorrow, and they won't do anything. So what happened, he finally convinced somebody to do it, and then this guy was growing, he had 10 ears of corn while everybody else had one. And they started looking over the fence, and then they realized, let me try it. So the key with this whole thing of risk-based monitoring, eSource, and all this, is do it. And find somebody in your company, if you don't have already, who's willing to do it, and get experience. Because once you do it, there's no turning back. No turning back. So here's the problem. I like pulling things off the internet. So this is we do EDC, so it's the same client as we do all the EDC for them. This is, we didn't monitor the study on the left, we monitored the study on the right. Now with eTMF and all these other things, we don't even give binders to sites anymore. So it's over, the paper world is over, and I guess the trees will be happy, maybe a little bit more once it's grown. The business benefits of eSource and risk-based monitoring are as follows. And again, our esteemed panel will go into this in much more detail. Improved site-sponsor relationships, so everybody's happy. Okay, this changes the world because you can see things in real time. Enormous savings to the sites don't, when the patient leaves, you don't use eSource, when the patient leaves, they're done. And with risk-based monitoring, you're spending less time with them. You can make decisions quicker, whether you have to fix the EDC system, whether you have to fix an edit check, you have to do something. We know there's improved quality, you can focus on the things that matter. And we were told by, and we published this, several clinical sites have said they can now see twice as many patients because when the patients leave, they're done. Key message that we'll hear is that there's a full benefit, I said earlier, full benefit you realize is only when you change your processes. Okay, you just can't silo risk-based monitoring and eSource and leave everything else alone. You have to work as a whole team and figure out, look at your process, and I always tell people that don't get excited about it. Trash what you have now, in principle. Obviously don't get rid of your SOPs and things. start as if you're starting your own pharmaceutical company from the beginning. What should I do? And say, I'm open-minded, okay? And I may hurt a lot of feelings and all that, but trash it, okay? Because you have to change your process. You can't put a round peg in a square hole, or else what you'll do is what people told us, are you just going to increase costs? You know, are you really going to change the process? This is another layer on top of it. And I can tell you that the clinical sites are happy. They don't have a problem seeing sponsors less often and entering data in real time. It has not been a problem. And what happens when you integrate eSource with risk-based monitoring is pick up screening errors early. You get big feedback right away. You can do real-time monitoring. You reduce on-site monitoring, so we don't have big CROs here, but we know that as we monitor, we go maybe twice a year at most when we do monitoring now. So large CROs may not be happy on their revenue source, but it's going to happen. We can fix the edit checks early. We can see compliance issues, transparency of events, and high productivity. You can increase your productivity as well as the productivity of the sites. And just I have 2 more slides just to show you some metrics from our studies. This is the time from data entry, visit date, time from visit date till the time we monitor. So you can see that within, this including the weekends. So if you look at the middle, okay, this says that within 8 hours, 75% of the forms, of all forms, were monitored, and within 32 hours, 90%. It's really true. We see this again and again and again. And the other is, this is a big study, my last slide. This is a big study in migraine, about close to 1,000 patients in 40 sites with big pharma and a big CRO. We're not monitoring. We're doing the data management at EDC and eSource. And what you can see here is that the bar on the left is the data that was entered on the day of the office visit. About 92% of the data, even in migraine, even with 40 centers, even with big CRO, the sites have no problem entering the data. And you can see that over time, clearly there's some data that's not in the database. Okay? All right. So, thank you. So the next speaker will be Francis.